So, hood's popped again. As you guys may be wondering, I done blew the gaskets again on the turbo and wastegate. So, yeah, me and the tuner finalized the tune for 93, and it was definitely one hell of a time. This thing was scooting, but we go to put it on 93, and turns out that I may have maxed out my injectors and my pump. Not 100% sure yet, because when I went to go do a pull, I'm supposed to be tuned at 26 pounds on E, but it jumped up out of nowhere and spiked and hit 30 pounds. And when it hit 30 pounds, it went lean, and then when it went back down and held 26 pounds, it started, being like 11 to 12 area. So it was just a data log for the tuner, but then again, he was saying that it could be the possibility that my injectors are maxed out or something along those lines. So I was fiddling with the boost controller back and forth. My boost controller is honestly junk. So then I ended up getting it to hold and peak 26 pounds, and that's what I needed, and it was running perfectly fine. And sure enough, I blew the bottom coupler off on the right side of the front mount. So I gotta fix that, and of course I gotta pull the turbo kit back off. And then I have to run out to Summit and then go pick up some more gaskets, which is an hour drive from me, but we had this event today, or this car meet today, and I kind of want to get a couple Mexico runs in basically, but I can't if I am not boosting properly how I should. So we are gonna start by taking this kit off again. I was saying, I gotta pull the turbo off in the wastegate because these two gaskets right here, that gasket and that gasket down there, of course, blew out again. So I gotta pull this whole kit off, and then you can't see, but that coupler down there, of course, ended up popping off. My plan is to get this turbo kit pulled off again, get it knocked out and all that, and then once I'm done with that, hurry up and run out to Summit, grab the parts that I need, and then come back. I'll probably stop at Best Buy. I gotta buy some new camera gear, and then come back, knock this out, and then probably just put it back on the 93 tune. I do still have a little bit of E85 left in the car from doing data logs yesterday, so I might see if I can fix the problem on E. If I can, then I will go and fill up a full tank of E85 again. If not, then I'll just let it run out, or I'll just take the line off the fuel rail and then prime all the E85 out, and then just go to the gas station and then put 93 in. All right, so again, I fully took the turbo kit off again. So as you can see, I completely blew this gasket apart. This thing is destroyed. I don't even know where the other half is. The wastegate gasket isn't there anymore. I put blue Loctite on the bolts, but for some reason the bolts keep backing out. So I have to figure out that issue, because when the bolts keep backing out, of course, the turbo and the wastegate kind of move under pressure, and then the pressure that's supposed to be going into the turbo to spool it, and it's actually starting to blow out the gasket. And then also for the wastegate, all the exhaust there that's building up the wastegate, that's also blowing out the gasket. So I got to figure out that issue, and then yeah, so I got the whole kit off again. I'm actually going to start probably plumbing these vacuum lines again, try to figure out a different route to run them so that way they don't get burned on the manifold or anything. And then I just have to tackle that bottom coupler because that blew off. So traffic's going pretty well. There's like little to no people on the road, just a few cars here and there. Got about 32 minutes left to get there, and then we got another hour drive back. So Gotta run in there, grab these parts, hurry up, check out, and then hurry up and get home, and then knock this car out, and then hopefully figure out my boost situation, and then we should be good to go for tonight. So I'll update you guys when we get there. Oh yeah, look at that. Finally made it. Time to go pick up these parts and fix the car. Alright guys, so I just got back from Summit. This is what I picked up. I picked up this VP racing can, and then I picked up a Vibrant T3 manifold gasket. So, because this one I completely blew, so I had to go pick up a new one. Hopefully this one holds. If not, then I mean, I'm gonna have to figure out another alternative to stop blowing these gaskets out. I also picked up 2 wastegate gaskets. So hopefully these work. These are actually pretty thick for what they are. Let's see if I can get one out. Come on. So these are what they are. They're pretty thick. It looks like a multi-layer gasket, so hopefully this doesn't blow out either. This is a pretty thick boy gasket. So yeah, I'm gonna put those in, and hopefully it works this time. I'm gonna clean up the surface on that, so hopefully there's like absolutely nothing that's gonna make these gaskets blow out. And then I still gotta fix the coupler that's on the bottom, and then just do a couple other things, and then start it up, do a little test drive. I think I'm gonna run the rest of the E out. I have a little less than a quarter tank of E85, so I'm probably gonna run the rest of that out, and then probably gonna put a full tank of 93 in, burn a quarter tank of that, and that should be good to go to actually start ripping on it. Because to be honest, the 93 tune felt a little faster than the 85. It's mainly because we didn't finish the 85 tune, and just like I said, apparently my injectors are probably maxed out, so got to figure that out and whatnot. And yeah, so I'm gonna knock this out and hopefully start driving the next hour or so. So on these bolts, we're gonna throw a little more blue Loctite on. I think on these two, I might have forgot to put Loctite on, and I'm pretty sure these backed out a little bit. I also have crush washers on them, so hopefully that works. So yeah, we're gonna throw some blue Loctite on and see if this also helps the problem. So we're just gonna put a little dab of blue Loctite on. We're just gonna spread it all on the bottom of the bolt, so that way we can actually absolutely make sure that this bolt doesn't back out. For bolts like these that you know you're gonna take out, you wanna use blue Loctite. So this is what I'm using, thread locker. You never wanna use the red stuff, because if you use that, then you're gonna have a really hard time getting that off. So I'm just gonna lather this up in some blue Loctite, so hopefully I don't have a problem with these backing out, because this side, the side that both of these bolts were on, this is the side that the gasket blew out of. So make sure that this doesn't happen again. We're gonna put a decent amount of blue Loctite on these. So, oh, hello, she done squirted. Two-step, you won't.
Yo.
What's up, bud?
Dude.
She looking,
This shit done?
she looking clean, but a little dirty at the same time.
She's
but
dirty as hell, so I gotta wash her.
Ooh, pulling up with the Cosmos wheels. I see you. Ooh.
Dope as fuck. Oh my god. Yeah.
All right, so I got everything on the car. Got the turbo kit and all that stuff on. I got all the couplers ran and tightened and everything. So now I'm gonna see if it has any leaks.